What's going on today?
Tonight is the night of UFC 229. It's being quoted by many as the biggest fight in UFC history. It's Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov.
The Irish.
Basically, it's an epic story. There's some shit going down tonight.
Yeah, get fucked.
Beef. I love beef. Mostly brisket. I've been following it. I knew this fight was gonna happen. I called it back in April. Basically, there's a lot of beef between these two people because you got Conor McGregor, who's the former lightweight champ, and Khabib Nurmagomedov, who's the current lightweight champ. Khabib has the belt that should belong to Conor McGregor. He was the last champion and nobody beat him for the belt. But because he hasn't been defending it, it got stripped of him. To make things worse, back in April, when Khabib was fighting for the belts, there was an altercation between a guy named Artem Lobov and Khabib. Artem Lobov is one of Conor McGregor's teammates and cornermen. He's with him on every fight, every training camp. Artem called Khabib out months ago for ducking fights, for not being the real champion, because Conor's the real champion. While he's in New York fighting on that card, Artem, he gets cornered in a hallway by Khabib and his people. They push him into a corner, they say, "Fuck you," and Khabib slaps him in the back of the head. And Conor, you know, enjoying his hundreds of millions of dollars in Ireland, hears about it. He jumps on a plane with 10 of his boys and they fly over to New York even when they weren't invited. They force their way into the venue and they find the bus that Khabib's on and they storm it. He grabs a hand truck and he throws it right through the window. Glass shatters everywhere, cuts 3 people in the face, removes 3 fights from the card. And while he was being checked into a police station, Khabib went and took his belt by winning the fight that night.
Damn.
So, bad blood. I really want to see what happens tonight. 2 big titans enter the octagon. Only one comes out.
Damn.
Who's behind him? Battered mortal.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping it's Conor. I know a lot of you are rooting for Khabib, but I know they're great fighters, but Conor better win.
Why?
Conor's the man, dude.
Yeah. Grab his dick and twist it. Oh, dick twist. Yeah. Thank you, Demon. Thank you. Hey, Starling.
Look, Joe Rogan doesn't want to touch him. He's so sweaty.
Who have we here?
Oh man,
What do you guys think of his walk there, Sterling?
I think he's got some steez.
You got some steez?
Conor McGregor should be the new James Bond.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Tony Ferguson follows me on Instagram.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hey yo, Tony Ferguson, you are an inspiration coming back from an injury because for me, I'm coming back from injury. I'm working on coming back from an injury myself. So watching this that is a heroics, that is a story of a hero. You come back from an injury, and then you kill it, you smash it. Hell yeah.
That's real sportsmanship.
That's that guy right there.
Real sportsmanship.
Alright, I get the feeling that this night's gonna be remembered for a very long time in the context of martial arts. I'm glad Martial Club can be a part of it. I'm glad you can join us for it. Let's do it! He's fighting with his team.
Why?
He's fighting with Conor's men.
Why? Because
They're talking shit, dude.
Oh, he hopped over and wanted to fight them?
wasn't kidding when he said no handshake after the fight.
Who said that?
Yeah, they said that.
Oh, shit!
Kick his ass!
Holy shit!
What the fuck is going on?
Oh shit, dude.
It's like WWE, man.
All right, Dima, how do you feel? I'm just kidding.
I'm catching my breath, dude. That was a freaking crazy end to UFC 229. Spoiler alert, if you don't know what happened, where have you been, dude?
Stop this video right now.
Stop this video. Google that ish, live stream it, illegal stream it, whatever you need to know, whatever you need to do to know what Habib was able to submit Conor by neck crank. He didn't have the rear naked choke in, but it was enough to make him tap. And then all hell broke loose. Suddenly they stand him up. Habib goes sailing over the fences, and I think he went to attack Dylan Dennis. That's Conor's grappling coach. And suddenly it went crazy. One of Habib's cornermen went into the ring and tried to attack Conor. And Conor's like still standing there trying to recover, and he starts swinging at the guy. All hell's breaking loose. Everybody's flooding into the octagon. All these maroon coats. Dana White's going like, what the shit is happening? And basically like everybody's flooded into the octagon, and they have to keep, like, everybody is needed to keep these two people apart. And like suddenly they have a real situation on their hands, because if Dana White puts that belt on Habib's waist, then there's gonna be a riot. All of like Little Ireland in there is gonna like blow up the building. So like basically they had to get the police in there to escort Habib back to the locker room, and they had to announce the champion with nobody in the octagon. Like that, I don't think that's ever happened in the UFC. That's so crazy. And now what happens? I have no freaking idea, dude. Like, I mean, you know,
they won't be able to get people out of there safely.
yeah.
Dude.
So, like, for sure, somebody's getting fined like tens of thousands of dollars. Someone's getting sued. Lots of shit's gonna be like flung back and forth. There's gonna be lots of shit talking, and I don't know what the future holds for either of these two fighters. Yeah, dude, Conor. Like, what's gonna happen to Conor? I predicted that like if he lost this fight, the hype train's gone. I mean, he'll still have like his millions upon millions, but where do you go from here? You know, like, you know, he's been exposed. He's no longer the god of MMA. You know us. We're more all about the traditional martial arts and the virtues and ethics of martial arts. I just had the craziest deja vu right now. Like, we've done this before. But anyways, the reason I was so into this fight and MMA in general is because like there's a real narrative, a real drama that goes with the sport. We spend our time making martial arts movies, right? Like we try to like create these dramatic scenarios, sometimes actual scenarios that happened in the history of martial arts. Sometimes we make up our own. But in this day and age, like there's actual drama with actual physical consequences that gets solved by the physical altercation. That's what combat sports is. That's why I'm so interested in mixed martial arts. Because the way I see it, martial arts nowadays exists in two extremes. One is the aesthetic end, the wushu, the tricking, what we do. And the other end is what we just saw on TV, the combat. Both of them are not without their drama, you know? That's what makes people hungry for it. And we're exploring at one end, and Habib and Conor are exploring at the other end. And I think we as martial artists, we're promoting the virtues and ethics of martial arts, but also the culture of it, the drama of it. So even though we're on the other side of the spectrum, it's important for us to understand how it works on the other end. And that's why we got so hyped for this. Now, you guys saw what happened.
Death waivers?
Yeah. I mean, like Baymo, like this used to happen in the streets. Now we're watching it in this octagon-shaped ring in Las Vegas. It's being watched by millions of people. And what does it say about the virtues and ethics of martial arts? You know, like traditional-minded martial artists tend to have their criticisms of mixed martial arts, and I think this is one of the reasons why. One can argue whether it's inherent to mixed martial arts. Do they lack the virtues and ethics of martial arts? I don't think so. But when you bring money into the mix, when you bring what other people think, what millions of people think, when you bring like beef that's this widely televised, it's like it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure to put on any one person, any two people. And here we see like the extreme result of it, and I'm very fascinated. I hope everyone's okay, but I'm pretty sure at least one person's dying tonight. Yeah. Please pray for the people in Vegas.
Ami
I hope
tofu.
everything's okay. But yeah.
Ami tofu, right,
What do you
Sterling?
guys think? Specifically about mixed martial arts. Do you think what happened here kind of like demonstrates, is this a fair representation of the sport? Is this a fair representation of martial arts? I need to think about that, but let me know what you think in the comments below.
Damn! As always.
As always, thank you for joining us with this. This is part of the martial arts journey. Thank you for enjoying it with us. But yeah, like this video, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, and just join the mission. Martial Club is on the rise, and the goal is to bring martial arts to the world.
Preach, Daniel, preach!
And thank you, Marshall Club Stunt Team for coming out. Yeah.